Yeah, good evening, Carol and everyone in the house. Yeah, Richards Bay, I know last season we did the surprise beating Kaizer Chiefs, but if you look at the history, it was not for the first time Kaizer Chiefs was beaten by the smaller teams. But when it comes to MAMELODI Sundowns, it's a different team. They are a team that I think are very cautious of the smaller teams. So it's not going to be an easy game, but I hope and pray that we also pull another surprise this year.
Coach, you look at last season, you had a fantastic run, and lots of people thought that you'd be playing in the Premiership, in the top tier of South African football. There have been some changes, coaching change being one of those. Tell us about the team this time around and how strong they are.
Yeah, that's the beauty of Glad Africa Championship League. It's a league whereby, if you notice, the last few years, the league that has never been won by the team that finishes the first leg on top. All the teams there, they've got quality players. We are all the same. It's the matter of taking one game as it comes, and it's a matter of also doing your calculations, doing the planning right. We may be on top right now, but we know there's the teams down there, they still got a chance to come up. But with the experience from last season, together with the management, technical team and the players, we have devised some solutions so that we don't do the same mistake that happened last season. But for now, we just want to give all our energies to this Nedbank Cup, the game that is coming on Friday.
Coach Mliti, I know the Nedbank Cup is a special one. The Nedbank Cup is a special one for Mamelodi Sundowns because you were crowned as champions in the inaugural year of Nedbank sponsorship or partnership back in 2008. And in that final, of course, Mamelodi Sundowns defeating another team from the lower ranks in Mpumalanga Black Aces. Coming up against Richards Bay, you know the nature of this tournament. Is it going to be a difficult task?
Good evening to everyone, starting from you, Carol, the coaches, members of the media, and everybody else who is part of us here in Nedbank as well. This is one of the most difficult matches that any coach would want to play because everybody is expecting you to win. And those, for me, are the most difficult matches. But I'm also glad that I'll be playing against one of the coaches that are coming from my province that I like so much, that I've shared a lot of information with. And it's also a dress rehearsal of playing against Pizzo because his name is Pizzo as well. So that's encouraging to me.
Tell us about your preparations, how those have been coming along ahead of the fixture on Saturday.
Yeah, we think we've had a very nice mid-season preparation. The team is looking very interesting. We are having a lot of headaches because the team is having a lot of very good players. But that does not count in a match like this one. You know, you must treat a game like this with a lot of respect and a lot of humility, and understand that it's not going to be easy to play against Richards Bay because they are a team with a lot of pedigree in this tournament. They've beaten Orlando Pirates, they've beaten Chiefs, and you must be worried as the third big team that is playing against them that you don't get into that history of being another one that was beaten by them. So it's a very difficult match. All our preparations are geared at trying to make sure that we do the best we can and play the game and give it all the respect it requires.
For us, whenever we play as Richards Bay, whether it's a training or friendly game, we have installed the winning mentality to the players. So the focus, to be honest, is not about the Nedbank Cup. as to go to the final, but it's about the game playing against Mamelodi Sundowns on Friday, because we've been off since from December, and this is going to be the first game that we'll be playing this year. And also, I think it's going to be also a tricky one for Mamelodi Sundowns, because for the longest time, they've never had such a long break. Most of the time, they would play a game after 2 days, even if the games were not on here in South Africa, they'll be out playing in Africa. So we know this could be maybe a disadvantage for them, but we will focus on the game against Mamelodi Sundowns, and then after that one, we'll go and focus on the league game. So each and every game we have instilled the winning mentality to the players, and we wouldn't be respecting the Nedbank Cup if we were going to come here and say we're putting more focus on the league game, and then we're not taking this Nedbank Cup game seriously after so much that they've done for the country. So we are focusing on all competitions that we are involved in.
Well, we're certainly looking forward to these fixtures. Friday is when it goes down. University of Pretoria Football Club hosting Chile Boys, Chippa United, and we've got Richards Bay FC up against Mamelodi Sundowns.